Hello, my friends. It's Monday. Woo! I hope y'all had a great weekend. You missed just a second ago. I was working on my Pioneer project. I have to teach. Isn't this hilarious? Such fashion forward on a Monday. I was trying to get into character so I could channel my inner Pioneer, which actually I can make a lot of application to pioneers and what we do here. But that's not why I'm here. I wanted to give you a little motivation minute this Monday because the weather's changing. Sometimes we just feel like getting all cozy and snuggled and not really digging in, right? Like sometimes we just want to go back to our old habits because it's what's comfortable. But I want you to challenge yourself this week, and I want you to think of something a little bit different, that we are not just bodies. I think the struggle of the current climate, this generation and every generation that's younger than us, will struggle with social media, will struggle with looking around and having ready access to people that look incredible, that look like peak form, that look like what we would perceive as ideal. And I want you to take that imagery and put it on a shelf, okay? Because we are more than just bodies. We are vessels of love. Really, it kind of gave myself chills just saying that because I believe that to be true and why you're here on this planet. We're not here to be fitness models. That might be a really cool outcome of digging in and being diligent with the gifts that we've been given. But I want you to think of yourself as more than just a body, because here's why. Just like the pioneers who had to be industrious and determined, we can't stay the course if our victory is just that number on a scale, just that pant size, just that vision of six-pack abs. We won't stay the course. And I think the implication is so much greater because when you feel good, when you care for yourself in a loving way, when you nourish your body, when you make smart choices, and there are no wrong choices, I want you to hear me. There's not a bad choice on this program. You can't screw this program up. You cannot do this program wrong. It's not a diet. And because it's not a diet, there's no prescriptive part of it for each one of you. It's picking and choosing the things that nourish us best, right? That fuel us best. So if you think of like a car and the fuel that you put in, if your car requires high octane gas, you don't want to put the cheap stuff in there. You don't want to put the lowest grade of octane in there because you're going to mess up your car. Think of your body much that way. The higher the octane, the better the choices that we make, the less refined foods that we put into our body, the more energy we feel, the more quality sleep that we get, the clearer our skin is, that kind of stuff. We feel different. We show up different. We radiate different. We can love people from a different place. And I want you to think about that as you make different choices this week. Okay, so it's a bigger vision than just a number on a scale or a pair of jeans, okay, a pant size. So we talked a little bit last week about getting your return on your investment. And I want you to show up for your investment, okay? I don't want you to feel like you have failed at this program at any part of your journey, no matter how long. My battery always wants to run out when I'm on with you guys. No matter where you are in this, okay? I want you to show up for the investment today, right? Today, and then we're going to show up tomorrow, and we're going to show up the next day. And when you hit a weak spot, you're going to show up in the group, and you're going to talk to us about it. And I want you to do the work, okay? And part of the work is watching the videos. That's the easy part. The hard part is this stuff, the stuff that's going on the inside. And I want you to think about something that I have really been, I don't want to say wrestling with, but just pondering, simmering on, thinking about this weekend, is food fixation, okay? I think in our culture, and you might disagree with me, but I am seeing a lot of, we're worried about the macros, we're worried about the calories, we're worried about the organic versus non-organic, we're worried about, was it all natural, we're worried about what time to eat. And this food fixation, while it looks different than maybe overeating or being gluttonous, it's really still the same thing, okay? It's a trap. It's a snare. Again, it's not what we're doing here. So if you find yourself in that place, I want you to comment below. I want you to comment below that, hey, Steph, or hey, Tina, or hey, whoever your coach is, I am wrestling with some of my old mindsets, my old mindset that was tied up in food, tied up in a calorie, tied up in a point, tied up in a portion size. I'm wrestling with that because we want to address that. You are here because we want food freedom. We want to nourish and love deeper, right? We don't want to restrict so that we become like the worldly image of what that's supposed to look like. Whether you feel like you're being pulled by that or not, I'll say the marketing. Let's just say it's marketing. It's out there. It's the white noise that we're probably hearing in our brain, and I want you to think deeper and different. Okay, this is a different group. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up because this is supposed to be a motivation minute, not a motivation 10 minutes. I want you to show up for your investment. I want you to do the work, okay? I want you to think about what's going on in your heart. I want you to think about those emotions. I want you to think about why, instead of grabbing the fresh veggies that you prepped this weekend, that you have your hand in a bag of pirate booty, okay? I'm just saying that's where I was yesterday. And I want you to respond. And responding is being part of the community. And responding is being vulnerable and putting below what's going through your mind, what's going through your heart, where you might feel like you've got a hiccup, where you might have not understood part of what we're doing here. It's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It's that pioneer spirit, right? It's that determination in moving forward, but you're not alone, okay? And there are no expectations on you. This is a journey, much like the pioneers. Put the hat back on. So I want you to think about those things and let's talk about those things because motivation's an inside job, right? Your coach can cheer you on. Your coach can lead by example, but at the end of the day, it's about what you do in your own journey. So I'm going to wrap it up. I want you to comment below with what you're feeling as we head into a new week, and we're going to talk on the flip side. Love you guys.